Hey people, welcome back to Mania. For Pawn Stars, scoring is to get high profits and prevent losses by rejecting the non-profitable items. During the show, all the Pawn Stars have helped the pawn shop gain returns in one way or another, so let's have a look at the few of such events. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Also, if you're a fan of this show, then let us know by liking the video. Here we go. Number 8. Baseball equipment. An old man came to the pawn shop claiming to have baseball gloves signed by Babe Ruth and a baseball bat signed by Babe Ruth and Christy Mathewson. As these were old baseball players, and although Babe Ruth was an amazing player who surpassed almost all the other baseball players in terms of ability, Rick wasn't really sure about the worth of these baseball equipment. For this reason, he called up an expert. The expert told him that he doesn't think the equipment is signed by the original players, as the players didn't play around in the same time period. The expert also added that the signatures were quite dark and did not exactly look age consistent with the age of the bat. Rick then simply rejected buying the equipment, and the old man sadly left. Number 7. Amazing ring. Once again, Rick had to face a ring seller when a guy came to the pawn shop to sell Penn State 1973 Orange Bowl rings. This time, however, Rick could not say yes to accept the guy's offer of $1,500 for the ring. The sole reason behind it was erased engravings. These engravings were the identifying marks of the ring. For Rick, it is illegal to buy anything with its identifying mark getting removed. When asked where he got this ring, the guy simply said that while he was on a visit to Penn State, a guy played on the team who needed some money, so he sold this ring to him. In the end, that person went off from the pawn shop without much luck. Number 6. Revolver. It was in this episode called Peacemaker that Rick made a deal of $3,000 for a revolver. The person selling it, although, made a stupid blunder of letting Rick know that he bought it for only $25, as Rick was quite interested in the eponymous 1890s Colt 45 revolver and knew that it would sell for almost as much as any antique piece. He made a proper deal with the guy without consulting his expert. Later he found out through the expert that this gun would be worth at least $5,000 or more. Number 5. Olympics diploma. A man came to the pawn shop to sell an official 1912 Stockholm Olympics diploma, as the diploma was for the top finishers of the event. It was quite interesting and profitable. According to the man, he got this item from a small charity shop. Rick eventually made a deal of $1,500 after indirectly trying to convince the man to lower the price using the squinting of his eyes. Number 4. Another ring. When a guy came to sell a ring at the pawn shop and called it the mother of all Super Bowl rings, Rick instantly got interested. He questioned the person on where he got such an amazing ring. The guy told Rick that he is a broker and a gentleman made a deal with him, but never came back to claim the ring. Finding the ring amusing, Rick started to check it thoroughly for its authenticity. Due to a few different signs that Rick never saw in another original Rick Bryant rings, he called over a friend who was an expert to check the ring. The expert assured Rick that the ring is totally authentic, and due to being made in 2004, it is a little different as they had to put a lot of stuff like gold and diamond in the ring. The guy then made a deal of $21,000 with Rick and sold him the ring. Number 3. Guitar. It was during season 10 that a guy tried to sell a 1941 Gibson SJ200 guitar to Rick. He claimed that the guitar was once possessed by Stephen Stills of the folk rock group Crosby, Stills and Nash. Rick called in his expert, who told him that the guitar was worth a lot. At first, the man demanded $110,000 for the guitar, but eventually came down to $85,000, to which Rick agreed and made a deal. Number 2. Medallion. Rick made an exceptional deal when a yard sale fan came to sell an attention-grabbing medal. With experience and learning together, Rick easily caught the fact that this metal medallion was definitely worth tons of dollars. He made a deal of $6,000 with the man and later found out through an expert that the medallion was worth $30,000 to $40,000. Number 1. Edward Curtis. When a woman came to the pawn shop to sell 4 sets of photos from a famous photographer called Edward Curtis, Rick wasn't sure of the deal. The woman, however, only aimed for $50 for these, so Rick took a chance. He later found out he took the perfect chance, as the photos were worth around $20,000. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.